Okay, cool.
All right, episode 2 of Unless You Live Hardcore, but actually episode 1, because me and Kyle, we're fucking dumb.
Neither of us hit fucking
We did a
record.
whole really great first episode that honestly, that podcast might have changed the trajectory of our whole lives, dude.
Yeah.
We might have gotten on like a really good podcasting network just from how fucking fire that first episode was.
Dude,
And
we did.
now we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know now, but it's
Yeah.
okay. We had
No,
a
it's
very
fine.
natural transition, but now we'll just like get into the shit differently, you know? I mean, we could jump into the same
Yeah.
exact shit and just talk about that same stuff over
Yeah.
again. You know, it is what it is. And people, you know, it's not going to be as natural as it maybe was the first time, but maybe it'll be more polished this time. And you can thank us for that, for giving
yeah.
it a practice run first, okay?
It'll also be funny still. Like we can just go a little bit harder on what we were talking about anyways.
Yeah.
Like these Slipknot Nepo babies.
Yeah, we were talking about Slipknot out of the gate because I grew up loving Slipknot when I was in 8th grade. Heavy got into Slipknot, got out of them a little more in 9th and 10th grade, but I still like followed them a little bit.
I was different. I thought kids that listened to Slipknot were gay. I did not like Slipknot when I was in high school.
And everybody, when I wore my Slipknot shirts every day, the kids were like, "Hey, gay!"
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Like kids that were into Slipknot got treated like shit in high school, dude.
Yeah, dude, I know. I was in high school and into Slipknot.
Wasn't cool. Yeah, that's true, Kyle. That's true.
Honestly though, not really as much in high school again. I was more into like post-hardcore and like the emo shit because that's like more what our scene was about. Like we're both.
Well, that was also considered cool.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, like not by the cool kids, but by the weird kids that had a lot of friends. You know what I mean? They're like that's what they were into.
Yeah, I got into that in high school and still didn't have a lot of friends, but you know,
Can't relate, dude. Can't relate. Had so many fucking good buddies that I still am in touch with, dog.
I had buddies that I played Xbox with. I played Xbox with people. That was it. I made friends who were like in their late 30s and 40s, these dudes who had wives and stuff, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And then you'd be like, you fucking like Slipknot? And they're like, yeah.
Exactly.
My bitch wife hates Slipknot, but I fucking love them, dude.
And I'm like, I can relate, man. And they're like, how old are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
you'd be like,
but Slipknot rips, and I know that, man.
No, I thought you were gonna be like, you'd be like, yeah, my bitch wife also hates Slipknot, but really you're just talking about your mom.
Yeah. Oh man, man, that's fuck. Yeah, I did love Slipknot when I was younger, but yeah, that's like what sort of got us into this whole entire conversation about Vended.
Yeah,
Vended. That's how they say it. But it's Vended. It's Vended, but they say Vended. We didn't even introduce ourselves. I just realized that we introduced ourselves in the first episode and not on this one.
We did.
What's up? I'm Kyle Forsyth.
What's up, dude? I'm Griffin Taylor from Vended. No, I'm Jake Ford is my name. Hello. Hello, metal hardcore community.
We're both stand-up comedians. That's how we met years ago. Almost a decade now, which is wild to think that it's been almost a decade since we've known each other.
It has been a whole decade. Yeah, and we are comics. So if we make fun of a band that you like, just know that we also probably like that band a lot, and we're just joshing.
I feel like if we're
don't send me a message saying I'll fucking see you in the pit because I'm not gonna respond, dude.
Yeah, but I think like if we're talking about a band, it's probably because we like them enough to listen to them at the very least.
If I'm making fun of your band, I love your band. Like if I hated your band, I wouldn't even bother. So
and if you're listening to this and you're in a band, reach out to us.
Yeah,
we'd love to make fun of your band.
Yeah, in an interview to your faces, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be so sick. Dude, it'd be so sick if we could.
Or privately, if you just want us to talk about your music and shit on it, we're very willing to do that.
It would be so sick if we could get an interview with Vended and just troll them the whole time.
That would, dude.
So what's it like growing up? What's it like, growing up fucking Richie Rich and just having immaculate instruments starting off with.
I feel like this would be the problem if we ever interviewed Vended. It's like I would like be like, "You guys, I love your music," and then you'd be like, "What was it like being rich?"
Yeah, what was it like having a fucking?
I'm so sorry for him. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what was it like being born with a golden Les Paul up your fucking ass, dude? What was that like?
I bet touring's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet it's real hard with your fucking dad's platinum black Amex, dude.
But I bet it was really hard living out in the middle of nowhere too, huh? Me just trying to change it every time.
That metal Amex, when it just drops on a table, it just clanks like a gold bar. I bet it was real hard to tour with that in your back pocket. 3 or 4 of those in your wallet, dude. Oh, how did you ever get by?
Yeah, it's like I bet it must be really hard touring and not having to worry about selling merch to eat that night.
Dude, that bus that your fucking fathers
they're not on a bus.
For you?
I will
they're not
say
on a
they're
bus.
Not on a bus. They take a van.
Now,
they
respect,
do have a van.
Dude. We're just joshing. Respect.
I do like. They are, while they did get management and everything really quickly and stuff like that, they don't have a label yet, but they've got management and they're doing the major festival circuit and everything, like the major metal festivals and stuff, which is honestly the best thing they could do right now as a new band.
Oh, for sure.
They're just getting in front of audiences that are probably going to like them, in front of a bunch of people who don't know who they are necessarily either.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm sure there's a buzz around the festivals that they're playing that's like, dude, fucking Corey Taylor's son's band is playing this festival.
Yeah, I think most, but for sure at every festival there's a lot of people that don't research the bands at all. They're only there for the bands they're there to see, and they're not going to research any of the other bands on that festival necessarily. They'll just go there and see what they see. So there is a decent chunk of people that will do that. Most people will probably research a little bit, but in the research, they may just listen to the music. They might not look up a bio or look up an interview or the names of the band members or anything. And then they go and they see that band and they're like, I fucking like that band. And they research it later and they're like, oh, that's Slipknot Babies.
Yeah. It's the Slipknot Babies, dude.
It's the Slipknot Babies, dude. It is the Slipknot Babies, man. They were literally Slipknot when these children were created.
That's true.
They were already Slipknot.
You think the Slipknot guy is fucking those masks, dude? Because I imagine that would dry somebody up pretty quick.
I imagine out of the many members they've had, because they've got 9 members at any given moment.
Yeah.
Out of the many members they've had, one of those dudes have fucked in their mask. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Especially backstage or after a show on the bus. Yeah.
For sure.
Dude. That's dangerous though. Like if the guy
Slipknot member and never even saw his face. I feel
absolutely.
Yeah.
She still to this day has no idea who that man was.
Yeah, it was their manager, actually.
Oh God. That's fucking not good. That's dangerous though.
It was 2001, man.
Different times.
Yeah. No, Limp Bizkit was on that tour, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. Slipknot. If Slipknot, don't they hate each other though?
I don't know. I think so.
I thought Corey Taylor hated fucking Limp Bizkit, but no. If one of the Slipknot, if you fucked a guy in a Slipknot mask, it would be pretty dangerous depending which guy it was. Like the guy with the spiky things coming out, you can't.
Craig, I think his name is.
You can't do missionary with that guy. Like you can't be face to face, dude. You have to do doggy or something.
Yeah.
Where you're pointed away from all those dangerous spikes.
That is what that dude literally did wear that as a mask every day on stage, every night for an hour or two. You think about that? Just fucking spikes, hoping not to. And he's said on multiple occasions he hurt himself on his own. Fucking.
Oh, he did?
Headbangs in it and shit. And he's I've hit myself a bunch of times. He's I've cut myself so many times with this fucking masks.
Yeah, it's just punctured himself.
Yeah, stupid.
Oh, Jesus.
So dumb. Yeah,
no,
yeah. It's for the metal, man. Come on, it's for the performance. It's all right.
Dude, you have a fucking AARP card. What do you mean?
It's wild to think Slipknot are that old. No,
they probably do. They're a few years away from being able to get fucking discount on their breakfast at Denny's.
Yeah, but that's why I'm glad we got Vended now, right?
Yeah, we got Vended.
So Vended, I know, like there's a lot to dislike, but their music fucking shreds, man.
They're
and that's
good.
The
They're
thing,
so good.
Yeah, they're a really great
new band. For a band that has only put out like 5 or 6 songs, they're really fucking good.
Don't even have a full EP or an album yet. They've got enough songs to have an EP, not enough songs out to have an album yet. But it's a bunch of just singles. And yeah, it sounds like Iowa era Slipknot, honestly.
Yeah,
is what it sounds sort of like. But I'm
Very
here
much
for
so.
it, man. I'm so here for it because it's like they're gonna figure it out as they go along, and it's good. And I like where they're at right now. And it's also like, even if the direction they decide to go in is a direction that I don't like ultimately, this early stuff I will still be able to enjoy, you know?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I think it's like with Slipknot as well, like their current stuff I'm not really into. I don't listen to their recent albums. I just don't. But like, I mean, their old shit, I love a lot of their old shit still. I mean, it still resonates with me, and I don't listen to it regularly, but occasionally I will throw on some Slipknot, man, and I could jam some Slipknot at once.
Play a little bit of Dead to Me.
A little bit of Dead to Me? Oh, yeah,
Dead to Me.
That.
Such a badass song name, dude. D-E-D, Dead to Me.
That way they let you know it's Vended.
It's Vended, not Vended. I thought it was Vended for like the past month after you showed me this band.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, I love it. The dissonant sort of chords.
Yeah.
Gotta get some fucking peace and quiet, Dad.
Turn it off real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, that's what I always think every time I hear it. I just think of a kid in his room being like,
fucking peace and quiet,
Dad.
Yeah. No,
he's
that was
mad at Corey Taylor.
Yeah, dude, like he's mad about Slipknot rehearsing for tour all the time, dude.
Yeah.
He's like,
we're trying to practice in the other room.
I'm trying to do I have fucking geometry homework.
Trying to get away from all of the noise.
Like, dude, how am I supposed to proof these trapezoids when you guys are blasting metal over there?
Dude, he literally, the next line is, if I can get away from all of the noise.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's definitely about being tired of hearing Slipknot.
From all of the noise.
Hell yeah.
He's mad, man. He's mad his dad's practicing.
He's pissed, dude.
The fire in my head. The fire in his head, man. It sounds like he needs an Advil. I don't know. This is my way of killing the perversion.
Ooh. Now I think it's about no, now I think he's like he's hearing Corey Taylor fuck his mom, dude.
Yeah.
That's a note I think this song is about, actually.
Dude, so I think my favorite part, honestly, is when it's like leading up to the breakdown. Again, it sounds like a really angsty kid where he's like, say it, I'm overreacting. Say it, I'm over your bullshit. Like,
it's like, no, you are overreacting, dude. You're 17. You're overreacting pretty heavily, dude, actually.
But it's like but the great thing is,
like, this much about your girlfriend breaking up with you, man. Calm down.
I think the part that I love, though, is like it's got a sick breakdown. Like, he yells like "fuck off," and like it's like a heavy breakdown, and then he does it again later, and instead of saying "fuck off," he says "drop dead," and it comes off super fucking heavy, though. It's pretty angsty.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love that, dude. The fucking shredding there.
The harmonics on it too.
And then they're gonna do it one more time. This is where he goes drop dead.
Ooh. Yeah, that's nasty.
Right, dude?
Nasty,
I love it.
dude.
He gets him with the fuck off, and then they fucking shred, and then he comes back one more time and hits it with the drop dead, and then it's just a breakdown, and then that's how they get out of the song, man. And
also, the best part about that tremolo picking riff that leads up to it is that the first two notes, like the guitar players are playing the exact same notes, and then the last two they harmonize and do different notes.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Sounds sick. I love when like metal bands harmonize and do shit like that, but like you'll hear a riff a lot of time and they're just harmonizing the whole time. I like when they just like pick the right notes to do it on.
Yeah.
It like adds a little like back and forth, like give and take, push and pull type thing to it. Love that shit, dude.
It's fucking sick, man. Like,
yeah, they're heavy as hell, man.
Hear that one. I hear what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like they come back together and then they go off.
Yeah. So it's actually the first four notes that they're following each other and then harmonize on the last two. That's sick as hell, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's like it sounds sick as hell. And again, it's like they did purposely make sure when they formed the band, they originally had like one guitarist, and they're like, no, we need another guitarist. We wanted double guitarists, like the dual attack guitars.
Oh yeah, dude, you gotta have two guitar players, man.
Yeah, they made it like a point before they like started putting out music or writing music or anything. You know, they wanted to have.
Well, if you don't have two guitar players, you're like, I think you're sort of putting yourself in this position where you almost have to use backing tracks live, which that fucks people's credibility up a lot still.
Yeah, which
to a lot of metal musicians. Yeah,
I think so, and it makes it a lot harder because you do have to use a backing track, which is like one of the bands that I brought up for the next episode, which is Gideon. We'll wait for the next episode to talk about that. So come back on episode 2 if you want to hear about Gideon.
Gideon
is a band that fucking rips, and they have a single guitarist. So.
Oh, nice! Yeah. I didn't know that they only have one guitarist, but yeah, I guess they are a 4-piece, so that makes sense.
Yeah. And Gideon is more hardcore, which your pick was more hardcore on this episode too. You went for King 810.
Oh yeah. Real quick though, just one more comment about Vended. I still just think they sound just a little too much like Slipknot, and I hope that kind of goes away. Because here's the thing, like, I like Griffin's vocals a lot. He sounds exactly like Corey Taylor. But I've kind of always wondered what Corey Taylor would sound like in a different style of metal. Like, imagine if like Vended went more of like almost like a Gideon or like Kubla Khan kind of direction, where they're like, dude, imagine that scream within like a beat down hardcore band.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they go heavier rather than lighter. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but that's my dream. And that's like, I think this band is only gonna go for more singing ultimately.
I hope they don't even do any of that.
I think they will.
My least favorite part about Slipknot is when he's like actually singing, dude. Like, I don't really care for the choruses, to be honest with you.
Same for the most part.
There's some good ones, like Duality is amazing, but yeah.
Yeah, like their slow songs are just hot garbage, you know. Him just singing on slow songs. But
yeah.
It's I think they're gonna do more singing, you know, because I sent you like I played Dead to Me, but I sent you like a few of their songs. I sent you Asylum and Overall, and I believe on Overall there's like a little bit of singing in there, a little bit. He sort of.
Yeah.
And that's their newest song.
I know what you're talking about. That weird like. His vocals are so like drenched in reverb on that part too, which is how you can tell that like, oh, my man's not the greatest like singer yet.
No, that's why he's doing like classic scream singing, you know. But I think he's got the money for vocal lessons, and he'll get them, and he will.
He'll
become a better singer, and he will start singing, and I think that's ultimately what we're gonna see. And they'll keep some of the screaming in there. But I think we're gonna see more.
I hope that his Corey Taylor's kid just beats up MGK though. That'd be funny, right? That'd be really funny. Like if they played a festival together and like Griffin Taylor just beats up MGK.
I hope
amazing.
I hope Griffin Taylor does a song with MGK just to make his dad mad.
Oh yeah,
that'd be even funnier.
It would be funny as like over the trajectory of this band, you like learn more and more about how much like Griffin hates his dad.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
for
man.
some reason, she's like, ugh.
Yeah. I think he really loves his dad.
Absolutely,
You know? But,
it's very obvious.
There's videos of Vended playing and Corey Taylor on the side stage watching them
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
rocking
yeah.
out or whatever. Like
Oh
on the
yeah,
side
they're
stage.
definitely close. They're definitely close.
Yeah.
We're
All
just
right, cool.
we're just joshing, guys. We're poking fun.
I would, yeah, honestly, they seem like cool ass dudes for especially how much they came from and everything. I don't
Yeah.
know how level headed all of them are, you know, as I don't know them. They seem like cool ass dudes from all the interviews and shit that I've seen of them and everything, though. And they've done like Chris Garza's podcast, Chris Garza from Suicide Silence, and that's like a long form interview. And they seem like a cool bunch of dudes. But you see the power dynamics also in it with an early band, which is, you know, yeah. It's like, what are you gonna say about it? It's like when you see the power dynamics in it, in some sense, you're like, ah.
It's definitely the Slipknot boys' band.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure. Yep.
Like, yeah,
Yep.
it's those boys' band.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
we'll move on.
Yeah. Move on to the next band.
Your band, your song that you brought, King 810,
Oh yeah,
Alpha and Omega.
King 810, the bad boys of Michigan hardcore.
I sound like this
Dracula.
I sound like I fucking suck blood all day.
He says I sound like this because the devil has my throat. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, they are so heavy though. I love King. They get shit on. They're so heavy, dude.
Then comes the flood, and men have died to make this.
It's so ridiculous that he does sound like Dracula. Like,
a little bit, yeah.
He sounds like he's doing like he's in a Dracula theatrical production, or like one of the villagers in a Dracula production.
My boy's he sounds like he's about to teach me how to. He sounds like he's gonna teach me how to count.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's fucking sounds like a angry Sesame Street count.
I am Christ crucified on the T. I am the Alpha and the Omega.
That's hard. Yeah.
That part's sick as fuck, dude.
It's hard as fuck, man. Yeah.
It's very very minimalistic.
Yeah, it's also corny as hell, but like it is fucking It's so hard. Like you're like listening to it, you're like, yeah, okay.
I don't know, dude. I think it would
the lyrics, it's like he wrote some like very dark lyrics that like set, you know, for what they're going for, he fucking nailed it, right? But when you step out of it for a second and you're like, if you're just listening to it while you're driving down the street, I feel like in a way, it's almost like you realize how corny it sounds. Just,
I think it would
Alpha
be.
Omega
I think it's
Christ on the T.
Yeah. I think it'd be corny for somebody like us to like be blasting this down the music, like down the street, trying to look hard. But like, I don't think it's corny for them to make that music, because I'm like, oh, those guys are legit scary people.
Yeah, they look like dudes who would have head tattoos. I don't know if any of them have head tattoos, but they look like dudes who have face or head tattoos.
I don't think so. Maybe the vocalist now. The vocalist is a pretty wild guy.
Let's look him up. See some images.
Dude, David Gunn.
He like shaves his eyebrows off, dude.
Yeah. He's also got like cornrows now, and I think he put out like a rap album.
Man, anybody who shaves their eyebrows off is a scary dude.
Yeah.
Like, why are you shaving off your body hair? To commit crimes. That's why you do it. I
saw
The Town. I watched The Town. Are you kidding me?
You shaved your eyebrows? Who are you, Mia Goth?
Yeah. Nah, if you're shaving your eyebrows and all your facial hair, like I assume you're committing crimes. Like, you know, like
that's you're trying to make it harder for people. Well, I guess it'd make it easier for people to identify you.
No, you don't leave any hair follicles. That's why they did it in The Town.
Okay,
remember? Have you seen The Town with Ben Affleck?
I have not actually.
In the end, before they go to commit like that bank heist, to do it perfectly, to make sure that they don't leave any like hair follicles behind or any DNA at all, they all shave off their arm hair and their head hair and like their facial hair, and like they shave off all their body hair. And that's they don't shave off they don't shave their eyebrows, but like the point is like if you're doing,
I was gonna say that shows you how dumb Hollywood is, because that wouldn't even work. You would still leave behind like skin cells and fucking shit like that.
Well, they cover themselves up with it, like, you know, with the outfits they wear and everything. But that's the idea, is don't leave behind any hair follicles. So you like shave your body before going, so you can't drop any hair follicles off of you.
Yeah. Honestly, the best way to do a heist and not leave any DNA behind would be to wear an old school Slipknot outfit. Case
against King 810 frontman dismissed by judge.
What was the case?
David Gunn, known as David Swan, in the 2013 critical beating of a man outside of a bar in his hometown, was just dismissed by the judge. The case against King 810 bassist Eugene Gill, in connection with the same incident, was bound over to circuit court. Bond was amended for travel. King 810 is scheduled to traverse the U.S. this summer on the Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Festival.
One of the biggest fucking metal festivals, dude. A major festival.
Sponsored by Rockstar Energy Drink.
Wow.
I wouldn't expect it to be any other festival, honestly. Gunn and Gill, both of whom were picked up at both are 28 years old, were picked up at the Detroit Metro Airport on June 12th. Gill is suspected of attacking a man last October and leaving him in critical condition outside the Loft in downtown Flint. A police investigation led to warrants being issued for the two musicians. Assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder, also known as assault GBH, is a felony offense in Michigan. Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, I got their wiki up right now because I know that there's like a whole like section dedicated to the controversy. I forgot about this one part because let me read this to you. This is amazing. So I'm going to read it from the beginning. King 810 members have had various brushes with police. Other times, though avoiding official authorities, they have drawn ire from the music industry or border patrol. What? On June 13th, 2014, Gunn and Gill were arrested on charges of assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder, stemming from a 2013 incident. As a result, King 810 canceled their commitment to perform at Download Festival. Upon further investigation, charges were dismissed. So that's what we were just talking about.
Oh, I see what you're looking at. I just pulled
Guitarist Andrew Beal was arrested on weapons possession charges on July 30th, 2017, ahead of King 810's performance at Bloodstock. They've had to cancel so many performances for getting arrested with guns, but here's the best part.
Oh my God, I see the last.
On January 6th, 2021, David Gunn was photographed on site at the storming of the United States Capitol. Gunn publicly responded on his Instagram confirming he attended, but did not participate in any crimes. Gunn disclosed in his post that he was contacted by the FBI regarding his attendance, but there was no cause for charges.
Dude, King,
that band fucking rules, dude.
This is the band you brought me, Jake?
Yeah, dude, they're
is
sick.
The dude who stormed the Capitol?
I told you, they're real ass dudes. They're fucking scary as hell.
Capitol Stormer.
What other bands could say they done that, you know?
Oh my God. That's fucking hilarious, man.
You know, I don't see fucking Vended storming the Capitol, dude.
No, dude.
Bunch of fucking posers, if you ask me. Oh my God.
That's
so funny, dude. I had read about that before, but I've completely forgot about that, dude. That's so funny.
Oh my God.
Woo. That's amazing.
I love that, like, nothing happened. He's like, I didn't do anything. I was just there.
Well, he didn't get arrested. Like, dude, fucking, you know what's hilarious is that my old boss at Powerhouse Gym in East Lansing was there, but he didn't storm anything. He was just like, I was just kind of there for like the rally, dude. and then shit got crazy.
I was just there for the cause, man.
And then he went back. He was like, I just went back to my hotel and started drinking afterwards. And I was like, of course you did, Steve.
Wild.
Hilarious,
These fucking
dude.
Dudes from Flint.
Hilarious.
Like, it's what you like. It's crazy that dudes who are like, you know, put off the image of criminals are also big fans of Republicans. Like,
Yeah.
That makes an odd. Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. It's a little weird for them to be from Flint and to be like, you guys fucking voting for Trump, dude?
Dude, I do love it. Like, I'm now seeing pictures of him wearing like American flags on his shirt and shit, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But he does. Oh my God, his back. Like, he has like a tramp stamp that says "We the People."
Oh my God, dude!
Like
really?
A giant tramp
I didn't
stamp.
know he was a big like know your rights guy. Like a fucking
Dude,
he's a big fan of the Constitution.
I'm about to put this in the fucking chat. You're about to see this picture. All right, look at this. I just sent it in the chat. There's a picture of him like singing to the crowd on stage, and he's got a back tat that says "We the People."
Oh shit! Oh my God, he does.
It's a tramp stamp that says "We the
People." Hey, you don't want to call it that, dude. We should stop making fun of this guy right now, dude. We should fucking knock it off, dude. Oh
You're
no!
in New York. I'm still in Michigan. I'm in a more dangerous
you
spot.
should cut it out, bro. Also, don't give away my location, you dickhead. I would like to say I think that's a good-looking tattoo. It looks exactly like it does on the Constitution. The tattoo artist fucking crushed that.
I mean, sure, the tattoo, it looks like clean lines, man.
Oh my God,
tattoo
dude.
artist got clean lines on that one.
Yeah, it's good. It is good.
Yeah, what a good tattoo, man.
It's too big to be a tramp stamp. We can't call it that.
I don't know, dude.
A tramp stamp goes like, it's like just a little butterfly right on the back.
If a woman had one in that same spot and
dude,
it was just as big,
if I went to go sleep with a woman, if I went to go sleep with a chick and she had a "We the People" tramp stamp, oh man, I would bust so hard and leave immediately.
You just come on "We the People."
I would. Republican pussy is amazing, so I would, and then I would leave and never talk to her
again. I came on
again.
the Constitution last night.
That's my right. That's my right, dude. Freedom of speech and you're free to express yourself in any way.
Oh man, that's fucking funny. All right.
God damn,
that's
dude.
Good. You want to call it a wrap on the first episode, then, man?
Hell
I
yeah.
think that's a good spot to call it, right?
Yeah. How?
Right.
Yeah, we got like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
By the way, I did find out that we can like pay for longer Zoom meetings if we want to make these episodes longer and not have to get cut off at a random time, because we did just get cut off on the we didn't even get cut off because we weren't recording it. So whatever. But hey, first episode in the bag. It's had some good riffs. Talked about some good songs.
King 810 and Vended, everybody.
Yeah. Go check out
them out, honestly.
Yeah, Dead to Me, Asylum, and then what was the other Vended song you recommended?
Overall.
Those 3 songs rip.
Asylum's their first song they ever put out. Dead to Me is, in my opinion, their best song, and Overall is their most recent song.
Yeah,
that's how I put
it. They're sick.
VENDED.
King 810. Check out Alpha and Omega. They're sick. Also, really sick bands, despite some stuff.
A lot of people have controversy surrounding them these days. And separate the art from the artist.
Like King, dude. Not quite like King. Like
I'm trying to make a case for the band you brought here, Jake. All right.
They have to be the most. Well, I brought them in because they are controversial, but they have to be the most controversial metal act since like Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think
Ronnie Radke's pretty up there.
I don't think anybody's like scared venues or people like that since like Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that is why sorry, one last thing. I see a picture of them performing, and there's a dude standing in the background with a bandana around his face holding an assault rifle.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to tell me the bassist of King has a tramp stamp of the Bill of Rights.
No, dude, it's just David Gunn I don't know, some music festival, and he's performing, and there's just a dude with a king hat on behind him and a bandana around his face.
Oh,
and holding an assault rifle.
Yeah, no, they used to have guys with guns on stage. I don't know if they're real guns though.
I don't fucking care. It's an intense
I wouldn't put
look.
it past them. It is an intense look. Yeah, they used to have like police like caution tape around the stage and fucking guys with guns on stage. Looks hard, dude.
Yeah. All right.
It definitely adds to the music. All right.
It for sure does. But all right, everybody, that's the first episode. Thanks for listening to Unless You Live Hardcore. I'm Kyle Forsyth.
I'm Jake Ford. Follow us on Instagram at Comic Jake Ford, and I am Kyle Forsyth on Instagram.
And then the podcast is at Unless You Live Hardcore.
Hell yeah, dude. All right.
All right. Talk to you next time. Bye.